think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather. We knew Crawford is a great fighter.
The comparison, listen, Crawford Mayweather would have been an amazing fight in their prime. Just like you insert Ray Leonard in there, just like you insert Ray Robinson in there. What a round robin that would have been.
He tried. You catch him, he want to catch you back. You know what I mean? You fighting Bud, he's not. Bud's not running from nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I felt that I had the upper hand in our competition.
Canelo responded to Terence Crawford accepting Floyd Mayweather's fight offer by warning that Crawford would beat him. He praised Crawford as a better fighter today, highlighting his skill, timing, and accomplishments across multiple weight classes. Canelo called him amazing, saying he has proven himself, earned respect throughout the sport, and deserves full recognition for his greatness.
I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather. We knew Crawford is a great fighter, and I did what I supposed to do, right? I tried for every way, and I trained really hard, and he deserved all the credit. No, I try my best tonight, and I just cannot figure out the style.
Was it something specific, the movement or his speed or power, or what? Was there something you could put your finger on that gave you the most trouble?
Everything.
Okay.
He have everything. You know what? Sometimes you try and your body cannot go, right? That's my frustration. Maybe I can figure out Crawford, but my body cannot go anymore. So I try it, but my body just not let me go. And you need to accept it. That's it. He's a great fighter. He's a good fighter. He know how to move and everything.
Garage Hackett weighed in on Canelo's remarks about Terence Crawford, noting the contrast between Canelo's own loss to Floyd Mayweather and Crawford's win over him years later. He explained that when Canelo fought Mayweather at just 23, he was still developing and lacked the refinement and experience he has today. By the time Crawford faced him, however, Canelo had already become the face of boxing and one of its most complete champions. Hackett argued that this context makes Crawford's victory even more impressive, as it came against Canelo at his peak rather than the younger, less polished version who fell to Mayweather.
Heard that what I think is when Floyd beat me, I was 23, I wasn't polished. When Bud beat me, I was the man. I was the man. And he beat me fair and square. He beat me at my game and he beat me at his game. That's why Canelo said that. Do I believe that? It's tough to believe. We're not going to ever see Bud versus Floyd. And it's crazy. It's crazy because I would love to see that fight, but I know we're not going to see it. But I can only take Canelo's word because he's the man that's been in the ring with both of them. But I understand why he said it. I was a kid when I fought Floyd. He wasn't a kid literally, but he was young. He was young. There was a lot he didn't know. There was a lot he didn't understand about boxing that he later on learned and got better. But Bud beat the better version of me, even though it's the ran down version. I'm saying that because it is some wear and tear there with Canelo. I've been saying it the whole time. When a guy got almost 70 fights in current time, with all those big camps he's been doing and all that, trust me, it's some wear and tear there. I'm not making excuses for Canelo. I'm just saying, I do give Bud his credit though for beating Canelo, and Canelo understands I am a better fighter today than I was back then. But that's hard to say because Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bud took maybe 20% of what Floyd did and added that to his repertoire for this fight. So that's why I'm saying it's tough to say that.
Joe Rogan was stunned by Terence Crawford's victory over Canelo Álvarez, calling it a historic achievement. He emphasized that Crawford moved up 2 full weight classes at 37 years old, something almost unheard of in boxing, and still managed to defeat a fighter of Canelo's caliber. Rogan noted that no one at this stage of their career has accomplished such a feat, making it more than just a win. To him, it was a landmark moment that showcased Crawford's greatness and cemented his legacy as one of the sport's most extraordinary athletes.
It's like,
you're
wow.
watching like, wow. Towards the end, towards the final rounds, he really started getting comfortable and really started putting it on him. I'm like, this is amazing.
You know, one of those rare, like that's history, obviously, right? Watching somebody do, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to fight at that weight for the first time ever.
Against one of the
undisputed greatest of all time, fucking, and do what you did. It is beyond, like, my favorite, an outlier. You're beyond an outlier. You're an anomaly.
Yeah. Something special. And
something
he's
really
30,
special.
I believe he's 37.
Yeah. One of those where you shouldn't be able to do that by any account. By any account. 37, my body was so wrecked. I'm like, fuck you. You know, I can barely go bowling.
Paulie Malignaggi shared his thoughts on the debate over whether Floyd Mayweather or Terence Crawford is the greater fighter, stressing that such discussions will never have a clear conclusion since each belongs to a different era with unique challenges. He acknowledged that while comparisons are intriguing for fans and analysts, they are ultimately endless. Malignaggi praised Mayweather's flawless record and legendary career, while also crediting Crawford for dominating multiple divisions and beating elite opponents. In his view, it's the very debate itself that keeps boxing exciting, even without a definitive answer.
Tough 154-pounders and it was in a young Canelo and a very tough Cotto who was punching very hard from 40 to 54. You know, remember Cotto had knocked out Delvin Rodriguez at 54. He'd still done some damage at 54, and I thought
won a title at 60.
Yeah, and I thought he knocked out Martinez at 60, and I thought he gave Mayweather a pretty good fight at 54. I don't know. I can't say I disagree or agree. I just think that Mayweather, because it's so far away, so long ago, you know, and people sort of start to underestimate the things he did. You know, people talk about Canelo takes his repertoire from the Mayweather repertoire. No, he doesn't. Mayweather fought ex-champions. This guy's fighting guys who will never even may never smell a belt in their life, and he was fighting them. So. You know, Mayweather, even if you're saying, he didn't fight the very best, he still fought champions and ex-champions, even at 47, even at 54.
Timothy Bradley boldly claimed that Terence Crawford has the tools to beat Floyd Mayweather, even in his prime. He pointed to Crawford's intelligence, adaptability, power, and technique as the perfect combination to counter Floyd's defensive mastery. Bradley argued that Crawford's sharp timing and ability to adjust mid-fight would make him a nightmare opponent, placing him among the all-time greats. In his view, Crawford isn't just good. He has everything it takes to surpass even the most untouchable fighters.
The GOAT, oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford, especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that backhand the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too. No. Man, that pull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counterpuncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him.
Some in the boxing world believe that for Terence Crawford to truly surpass Floyd Mayweather's legacy, he must take on a monumental challenge against Dimitri Bivol. Known for his size, skill, and dominance at light heavyweight, Bivol represents the kind of test that could elevate Crawford's place in history even further. Critics argue that defeating a prime, bigger, and technically brilliant opponent like Bivol would cement Crawford as greater than Mayweather, proving his ability to conquer challenges beyond what Floyd ever faced. Such a victory, they say, would erase all doubts and establish Crawford as one of boxing's ultimate historical figures.
Let's see Bivol, Bud next, since Bud's so strong. That's what I said. Why are you talking about 54? None of them dudes gonna get you up. If you truly beat Canelo, why not be the greatest fighter in the existence of boxing? Like, Bivol was the only dude to beat 2 undisputed active champions. Like, he beat Canelo as an undisputed champion, and he beat Better Beef as an undisputed champion. Bivol, historically, might go down as one of the greatest to ever do it. If you beat Bivol and you beat Canelo, I mean, Crawford might have surpassed TBE in Floyd. Floyd has never beaten someone as accomplished as Bivol. And forget about accomplishments like perceived threat. Who's Bivol on Floyd's resume?
Reports suggest Terence Crawford is setting his sights on making history as a 6th Division world champion, a feat achieved by only a select few in boxing. Having already conquered multiple weight classes and beaten top-tier opponents, his pursuit of middleweight glory highlights his relentless drive to test himself at the highest levels. The prospect of Crawford entering the 160-pound division against naturally bigger, stronger fighters has ignited major excitement throughout the boxing world.